What's up, guys? It is me, Amber, your favorite entertainment minister. Because if you know my love, believe me, you know. So, guys, tonight is the night I bring you guys my first story time. Baby, feel the rhythm of my story. Yo!
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Chala, 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 yeah. Chala, chala. Yeah, dark skin sweet. Yeah, she make any man who get off I'm feel beautiful like a petal. Skin tone rich like the green on a leaf. Keep black on a level. Skin so nice, yeah, you don't have to bleach. You deserve a medal, yeah. Need no sunscreen when you're there up on the beach. Apple back in your jeans.
So, guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And tonight I'm gonna be giving you guys my first ever story time. But before we get into this juicy story, please do me a favor. And if you haven't done it yet, sweetheart, tell your boyfriend to tell his mommy, to tell his aunties, to tell all his sisters, even his niece, even the puppies, them little cats that walking in the yard, to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also turn on that post notification bell so they are notified every time that I drop a bam, bing, bing video. Also, I want to tell you guys thank you very much for the love and support and encouragement that you guys have given me since I started my YouTube channel. You guys have been going crazy in the comment section, just showing me love, support, and letting me know that you guys are here to support me. I love each and every one of you, everyone who subscribed, who liked, who commented. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys will be there with me throughout my YouTube journey. So, guys, without further ado, we're gonna jump straight into this story time. So I'm gonna give you guys a story time on how InterCaribbean left me in Dominica for 3 extra days. Okay, I kind of come here to Bajemot a little bit because they have terrible service, and I wouldn't advise any one of you to fly with InterCaribbean, but we're gonna get into all of that. So, as many of you may not know, I just came back from vacation in Dominica, and again, just to remind you guys, I am not talking about the Dominican Republic. I'm talking about Dominica, La Dominique, Whitey Kubuli. Tall is her body, the Commonwealth of Dominica. That is what I'm talking about. So I just came back from 2 long short weeks in Dominica. I say long short because 2 weeks seems very long, but it is also short when you're having a great time with great amazing people. You know, you out every day, you drinking rum, just let's go, vibes busting the roof. You come back home, you cook a pot, you know, it just beer vibes, you understand? I had an awesome time in Dominica, and I'm gonna be dropping some pics and videos from my trip in Dominica so you guys could feel a part of it. So as you guys can see, I did had an awesome time in Dominica. I didn't really get to go all the places I wanted to go, but I tried my best to do everything. Oh my god, I so greedy, eh? Like, I was literally eating every 2 minutes. If you think I'm lying, you can ask those people I was with. Like, boy, I greedy. Boy, I greedy. Like, I was eating. I gained so much more weight in Dominica. I was just trying to eat everything. But yes, I did have a good time. So guys, let's get into the story time. So I went to Dominica for 2 weeks. I can't remember the dates. Let me check the dates on my phone. 2 weeks. I was supposed to leave Dominica on the 7th of January. Guys, would you believe me if I told you I did not leave Dominica until the 11th? And even then, it was a struggle for me to leave Dominica. Now, before I get into all of the details, would say, don't think I can speak. Before I get into before I get into all of the details of the whole story and everything that happened and went down, I just wanted to put a disclaimer. I am not here to bash Dominica out. Anybody who knows me knows I love my country. I am a proud Dominican to the bone. I always promote my country. I always show off my country. I always encourage every foreigner, every American I meet to travel to Dominica. So do not come in the comment section and try to stone me because you guys think I am bashing out Dominica. I am not bashing out Dominica. I am here to bash out InterCaribbean, and I feel like you guys should help me do that because they have very poor, okay? They have very poor service, okay? And I need you guys' help in getting this video to the head of InterCaribbean. I don't know who is in charge, I don't know who, but I need you guys' help to make me get this video to them so that they are aware of their service, okay? Because I am very displeased, okay, of the treatment I received from InterCaribbean. Okay, so I was supposed to leave Dominica on the 7th, all right? It was a Friday. Now, you know, you go into America the day before, you go to town, you try to buy all your local stuff. You know, bread up here is very much different from the bread that we have in Dominica. And of course, most people who knows me knows I'm a very greedy child, and I'm proud. My belly is a drum. You get me? My belly is a drum. I love food to the bone. I love food. I love my food. Okay? So yes, the day before I went to town, well, Roseau, and I bought all my stuff. Also, we know that COVID is a whole big thing. Of course, you need a COVID test to travel. For me, traveling to the US, I only needed a rapid antigen test, which I had to spend $154. When I got to the office that I had to take the test, I had to stand up in such a long line. It was just crazy. Anyways, I don't want to have all you just listen to me run my blah 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 blah. I'll not be tired of me. Only don't leave the video, please. I promise all you what I say there is real thing. But yeah, so Friday morning, you know, my flight was at 9:25. I made sure that I was up at 4:30 in the morning, got myself ready, had breakfast. You know, we drove to the airport very early. When we got to the airport, it was about like 6:05 to be exact, right? We came and we was like, damn, like we got to the airport very early. We thought we would have gotten there like very much later. Anyways, we went to check-in. We said we're gonna do an early check-in so we can just relax and stuff like that. So went to the check-in desk. No, I had already made up my mind that my suitcases were overweight, and I had already made up my mind to pay my overweight money, so that wasn't ever a problem for me, right? Anyways, we check in or whatever. Then I'm hearing the guy who's checking me in saying that the plane is going to be late. It's going to be there at 10. Okay. So guys, I had to take InterCaribbean from the Douglas Shells Airport at 9:25. It would take me to Tortola at 10:40, I believe. And that same airline, InterCaribbean, had to leave Tortola at 11:40 and get me to San Juan, Puerto Rico. I think it was at 12:50, about that, which was fine because it gave me enough time to like go for immigration and all of this crazy stuff in Puerto Rico, and then checking for my American airline flights, which was at, I believe, 3:25. Yes, I think that was the flight. So I got at the airport at 6:05. I was checked in at 6:30, and he said the plane is delayed. It's going to be there at 10. I was like, okay, that's still fine because it takes about an hour to get to Tortola. So I was like, I would probably have enough time because it was a connecting flight, and it was the same plane that I had to. The same plane that left Dominica was the same plane that I had to, board again to go to San Juan. So I was like, if it delayed, then, it might not be too much of a hassle for me. So I was like, it's fine, all right, fine. Anyways, we checked in, he told me I'm overweight. I pay my overweight price, whatever. He tell me he tagging my bag straight to San Juan. So that means when I get to Tortola, I wouldn't have to go through baggage claim and all of that and pay another overweight price, which was fine. I appreciate him for that. So he was like, okay, the plane coming at 10, so we have ample amount of time to go grab some breakfast and come back. So we decided we're going to go to the bread depot in Marigot, Afwawi. So we went to Afwawi, the bread depot, and we got bread, we got cheese, we got salami, we got Rica juice, and we went back and we parked by the seaside and we ate. After we ate, we went back to the airport, and it was like about 8:30, and we was like, damn, we still have a lot of time. So anyways, we parked in the garage. I don't know if it's a garage. We parked in the parking lot. Is it parking lot? So we parked in the parking lot, right? And I don't know, something just kept telling me that I am too far away from the airport. Like I felt like I needed to be closer for just in case anything happened, I will be here to receive the information, you understand me? Because you never know what can happen, you never know if the plane can come sooner, any information you need that may affect the rest of my flight for the day. So I was like, okay, I feel like we're too far away, I feel like we should go closer. And he was like, okay, fine, we did that. So we go, and I went back to the girl and asked him, I'm like, you said the plane was delayed, it's gonna be here at 10, right? He say, yes. I was like, okay. Then I was getting kind of I wouldn't say frustrated, but I was just getting tired, you check, because I hadn't slept the night before, and all the other nights I was, let me tell you, I go to Dominica and I was outside, you check, me going to bed at 4, 3 in the morning, fun. But I was very tired, and I was just like, you know what, I want to go for security so I could just relax when the plane come. I wouldn't feel like I have to rush or anything like that. And I went through security fine. I sat down. There was the plane, it had a packed flight, so I sat down, and I was sleeping because I was tired. I put my travel pillow around my neck and I knocked out. So about boy, so I've been sitting inside there for a while there. About a 10:30, a guy came and he was like, flight from Dominica to Tortola, and everybody was like, yeah. He was like, oh, the flight is delayed, it's not gonna be there till 11. No, I was like, whoa, hold up. You understand? Because no, the plane coming at 11 is going to push back everything. That means chances are I'm going to miss my flight from Tortola to San Juan. You understand me? Wait, what I said earlier on, it was the same plane. But anyways, either way, I was going to miss a flight. Do you understand me? So I started to panic because I'm like, so what's going to happen to me? Anyways, I didn't pay no attention to that. I just figured that they would have figured something out for me. So, you know, I go back and see, I was like, okay, it's fine, you know, not trying to worry myself or whatever. And then while I was sleeping, and then somebody saying, John Baptiste, Ambrosia. First of all, honey, you say my name wrong. It's Ambrosia. Anyways, I say, yes, it's me. Then he came up and he was like, you have a connecting flight from Totola to San Juan. I was like, yeah. He's like, so, because the flight is delayed or whatever, you're going to miss your flight from Totola to San Juan. So I was like, what? Like my instant thing, I was like, what? And my eyes full water, the Papa would say. All the man tell me, but you see me as an actor. You have to respect me. All the guy said was, I will be missing my flight from Totola to San Juan because the plane that's supposed to leave from Dominica to Totola is delayed. So I was like, what do you mean? I'm like, I have a flight at 3:24, 3:25 or whatever with American Airlines from San Juan to Boston. So what am I going to do? He's like, oh, you don't know. You don't know? You don't know? Well, you're an InterCaribbean, have to go and figure it out, see? Because I am not missing my flight. You understand me? I would love to stay Dominica longer, but I have to go back to my life. So he was like, oh, we have a suggestion for you. We have a plane that is leaving Totola at 4 to San Juan. If you want, you can take it, or you have to stay Dominica. Cry story. You know, like when you talking and trying to hold back cry? That is me. My friend, heavy and to cry. You so says my word, they come and tell me that die. God forbid. My voice heavy, ready to cry. I don't easy now. So I say I cannot do it because I have a flight. I have my flight to catch at 3 to go to Boston. You check me, and I cannot stay Dominica any longer because I have to get back to work on Monday. Luckily, they didn't schedule me for the weekend. You understand me? Because they had scheduled me for the weekend. Man, sing grass. So I was like, I cannot do that. Well, he was like, that's the only option we have to do. You either take the 4 p.m. flight or you stay. Attitude. No, you no, you have common sense. You don't give somebody like me attitude because I have attitude to give. So anyways, I trying to hold back my cry. You know, I'm not trying to make him see I a little cry babe. I hold him back my cry, you understand me? So I text my cousin, my sisters, because I consider Tamara's sister. So I was texting him, I was like, well, yo, listen, this is how that's going on then. Mr. telling me I have to stay Dominica or do this. So he leave and go, he tell me when he come back here into decision. He might leave and go for 2 minutes, he come back, he's like, what you going to do? I was like, I don't know, I need more time because I was talking to my sisters, trying to figure out like what is the best option for me. We really was not trying for me to stay Dominica, but because you know I had to go back to work or whatever. So you know, Tamara started checking other airline options, like she started checking JetBlue for me or whatever. She checked if to see if I could cancel my American Airlines flights and get refunded for it, or if there was a later flight leaving San Juan with American Airlines, and we were just going through it. And then she was like, oh, JetBlue has an option for this amount of money, but you won't be leaving San Juan until 1 a.m. in the morning. And I was like, it's fine for me because once I reach San Juan, I am on American soil. I can figure out anything from there. It will be easier for me to get a flight from San Juan to Boston. So we settled. Just as we were about to book that flight, it's so InterCaribbean come. Mind you, after 11, you know, minutes to 12. A plane that was supposed to leave Dominica at 9:25. Not landing Dominica till like 11:20 or something like that. You don't think that is madness? All you just think that is madness. A plane that was supposed to come since the night before, it was supposed to sleep at Melvin Hall. Douglas Charles, I'm sorry. It was supposed to sleep in the airport. Did not land at the Douglas Charles airport until 11:20. Now tell me if that is not nonsense. I need all you to talk to me. Talk to me in the comment section. That is nonsense. You understand me? That is madness. And on top of that, Mr. coming and give me an attitude, you understand? And telling me, is either I stay Dominica or I take that 4 p.m. flight. What you mean by that? What you mean by that? Because my head bones. My head bones. I will explode on you. Anyways, my voice still heavy. He come back, he was like, that is just when the plane reach. Everybody don't stand up to go on board the plane. He was like, what you gonna do? I was like, okay, well, I prefer to take the 4 p.m. flight. And when I reach San Juan, I would have to figure out my life. It would be easier. Anyways, that way for me to get a flight. You check? He's like, okay, fine. I don't take in carry on and travel pillow and I in line way, ready to go outside to board plane. I send up there on my phone, I get back excited. Now I happy I go in. Even if I want to say Dominica. I happy I go in, I they texting, I they laughing, I say Papa was J just so they try to make me say Dominica and I have hope to go and who and I done excited, you know. Done hey shopping. I standing up here in the line, right? And I feel somebody touch me. Jup jup. When me start actually who touching me? It's like I feel it again, jup jup. And I went back and say, you're not gonna be able to go, you're not gonna be able to go and he turn his back and he go. But I said what you said that? He said you're not gonna be able to go. And he don't turn his it's like you know like when you telling somebody but you walking at the same time you're on your scene, it's that. I said what do you mean I'm not gonna be able to go? He go. I there. So from time he tell me that I don't text my sisters and tell them, look, Mr. telling me I don't want to be able to go. You check me? But I don't. When I tell you cry in that airport. Cry. I cry. You swear say somebody that died and not to get on so but I was sad. I was unhappy. And it was the treatment I received that made me so unhappy. You understand? Anyways, he come back, he say, InterCaribbean cancel all their flights to all the other Caribbean islands for the day, blah, 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 blah. Oh, whatever you say, you check me. I said, what the fuck you said? I said, what nonsense you telling me then, boy? I have to go, all the time I say that, it's like I crying. I said, but I have to go, I have to come with Dominica, boy. I have to go back work, who won't pay me, boy? You check me? He said, you can't be able, you wouldn't be able to go. All the time the man telling me, I don't go in and I sit and I stand up in the airport, they're crying, asking questions, like trying to find answers, like, can you guys take me out of the country today? Can you guys put me on another airline? Like, how can I get on? When will you guys be able to take me to Dominica? My suitcase batch on the plane and I don't. My suitcase on the plane and I don't. And for those of you who don't know what batch means, it means to hop on or go on or climb something. So my bag, my suitcases, my luggages was already on the plane while they're telling me I can't go. Anyways, leave and he go. Another one coming. Yeah, you know your flight get messed up, blah blah blah, and you wouldn't be able to go. So it's like Mr. already tell me something. Mr. just turn his back and go. You come in and tell me something there. So it's like I starting to get vexed, but I crying. You check me. I say okay. I call Tamara. Let me give her a role play there. This is me, yeah. This is me. Tamara, it's a I cannot go again. Tamara, what nonsense you telling me then? So what that mean you cannot go again? So when can you go? Me, I don't know. All he tell me is I cannot go again, and he just turn his back and go. He don't even give me chance to ask no questions. Big cry in the airport, you know. Big cry in the airport. Shell down the airport with tears. All because they tell me I cannot go. You understand me? And then Tamara was just like, well, she in work right now, so try to ask questions, try to figure out like when can they take me out in Dominica, if they can put me on other airlines, if I can go tomorrow, if I can go Sunday, you know, who's going to refund me for my COVID test that I took because I did pay $150. If they're going to pay to put me in a hotel, if they're going to pay for it, like she was just telling me to ask questions just so I have a better idea. But it's like I cannot ask no question when you just come and tell me I cannot go and you turn your back on me and you right London there you going already behind there. Don't call it which you head and you go in. You just tell me I can't go and I stand up there in the airport crying. Everybody watching me. It's like everybody laughing because no, you're making people believe well something wrong with my paperwork, my visa maybe expire, you know like something wrong. You check me, that's the way Mr. come on me. Anyways, I say, okay. I wait, everybody bought the plane. When I do check, the little trolley transport thing coming back with my 2 suitcases, like the cheese standalone, I cannot go. Now, but if you think it easy, you think InterCaribbean easy, boy, and it's service they giving people. Anyways, after plane board, the plane starts again for it to go and do business, eh? Mind you, right now it's like about, let's say, it's about 11:45 going up there, maybe 12. you coming back? And then I was like, so as all you telling me I cannot go, when can all you take me out in Dominica? Tomorrow? So and then Mr. telling me, Mr. watching me and telling me, till Tuesday, they can fit me on a flight.
Yeah, dark skin sweet. Yeah, she make any man who get off fine feet. Beautiful like a petal. Skin tone rich like the green on a leaf. Keep black on a level. Skin so nice, yeah, you don't have to bleach. You deserve a medal, yeah. Need no sunscreen when you're there up on the